Hi, Kurtz here, and this is Easy Access Math, and today we have a very important lesson on avoiding the PEMDAS trap, so stay with us. Hi, Kurtz here, and this is Easy Access Math. And today we have a very important lesson on avoiding the PEMDAS trap. You don't want to get stuck in the PEMDAS trap, and I'm going to tell you all about that. But first, we all know PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. It's an acronym to help you remember the order of operations in math. And it's good to remember the basic structure. It stands for parentheses, which we always do first. We do braces, brackets, parentheses, whatever's inside them. We work those out first. So parentheses is always done first, and then exponents. Here's where the trap comes in, followed by the exponents following that is multiplication and division. But they are really equals. You do the one that's on the left first. You go from left to right. So sometimes you divide before you multiply. It depends on which one is on the left when you get to that step. And it's the same with addition and subtraction. They are equals. They have equal priority. Just like multiplication and division, you do whichever is on the left first. So you don't always add before you subtract. You do the one on the left first. And that's how you avoid the PEMDAS trap. So I think PEMDAS is still a good basic structure to remember the basic general order. But remember, it has its drawbacks, and it could lead you to a wrong answer. That's why it's illegal in 17 states and 6 territories. But let's work out this problem, and I'm going to show you how we're going to avoid the PEMDAS trap. Here's our problem. We have, in parentheses, 2 plus 2 outside to the second power, that's the exponent, divided by 2 times 4 minus 5 plus 9. So following PEMDAS, we will do the parentheses first. We have 2 plus 2, that's 4. I'll bring everything else down. Divided by 2. Make that division sign nice. Times 4. Now I wrote the old-fashioned times sign. Sometimes there might be a parentheses with nothing between it, separating your number from the next number, and that also means multiplication, just to remember. Minus 5 plus 9. So I brought everything else down. Now I'm going to follow the next step, exponents. And that also is in the proper order. There's nothing wrong with that. We do 4 to the second power is 16. That's the square. Bring everything else down. Divided by 2 times 4 minus 5 plus 9. Now, here's where the trap can come in if you're not careful. The next letter in the acronym is M for multiplication. But you must remember, if you were to multiply this first, forget Aunt Sally, you're going to have the wrong answer. When you have multiplication and division right next to each other in the problem, you would know if they're separated by a plus or minus sign, you could do them separately, and they don't have effect on each other. But when they're together like this, you go from left to right. It's always a good practice going from left to right with your multiplication and division. So I'm going to do that. It's 16 divided by 2 first, then times 4. So 16 divided by 2 is 8 times 4 gives me 32. I just worked out this entire multiplication and division going from left to right. I didn't follow this exactly and do the multiplication first. I went from left to right. That's how I avoid the PEMDAS trap. So I have 32 minus 5 plus 9. And here again, the trap can rear its ugly head and get you. Because it looks like A comes before S. And then I would add, now I'll get 5 plus 9 is 14. And I would say 32 minus 14, and that gives me 18. And the teacher would put a big X on that because it's wrong. It's the PEMDAS trap. I followed PEMDAS too closely. What I needed to do, let's erase that. I don't want anyone to see that. What I needed to do was go from left to right. When you have addition and subtraction, they're equal priority, so it's left to right. 32 minus 5 is 27, plus 9 is 36. And that is my answer. I did not fall into the PEMDAS trap. Everybody is happy. So, this is the way you avoid the PEMDAS trap. Like I said, you could use it as the basic structure, but remember, multiplication and division are equals. And so you do the one on the left first, from left to right. Addition and subtraction are equals. Again, you go from left to right. The one on the left first. And that's how you avoid the PEMDAS trap. Check out our other videos at Easy Access Math.